My marathon training has started and I'm on my second week. I have a schedule to keep. So let's talk about that. How do I go about working with a training schedule? And if you need a training schedule for yourself, I have one for you. The schedule I've made for myself is an 18-week schedule to help me get marathon ready. Now, of course, I'm not starting at zero, so if you're new to running, if you just start out running, I don't recommend to get marathon ready in 18 weeks. A marathon is a tough race and it takes a lot of preparation. Now, I'm starting at 15K runs, which is a comfortable distance for me to run, and I'll build up from there. The way I set up my schedule, I actually started backwards to see where I needed to get. The longest training run that I want to do is a 30K run, so I worked my way backwards through the schedule to see how much running I need to do and how much I need to gain over the weeks. My schedule is in kilometers, and in the beginning, adding a kilometer to your distance is a lot harder than later in your training. It's harder to go from 15K to 16K than it is to go from 24K to 25K. So the increments actually get bigger later in my schedule. If you want a training schedule for yourself, I have one for you for free. It's a basic training schedule that you can easily adjust for your needs. I was gonna have it on my website for you to download, but the website is under construction right now, and it's actually taken a little bit longer than planned. So the website's down, but instead of that, you can just send me an email, info@RunArnoRun.com, and ask me for the schedule, and I'll get you a schedule. Besides the long runs, I also do a short run at a faster pace and a fartlek run, and these also build up in distance. Now, I've set up the schedule in cycles of 4 weeks, with the 4th week being a rest week. Now, this doesn't mean no running that week, it just means easier running. Basically, week 1 through 3, you build up the distance, and week 4, you do the same as in week 1. Which should now be a lot easier to do. I schedule my runs per week. Now each week I know how much running I need to do, but at the start of every week, once I know what all my other plans are that week, that's when I actually pick the days when I do my running. Also, when there are races on, this is something to consider in your schedule. Most races are on Saturday or Sunday, but the distance of the race doesn't always really fit your schedule. So for me, what I do is I sometimes run them as an extra run, or they have to substitute one of my runs that week, and which run that is depends on the distance of the race. Besides running, I also schedule my strength training, my speed training, and all the other things that I hope will help me to get marathon ready. So my schedule actually looks something like this. It's a little bit fuller than an average run schedule, but I like to have everything on there so I know exactly what I need to do and I can scratch it off once it's done. Now my training has only just started, and already I'm finding it hard to actually stick to my schedule. Not just the running, but all the extra things that I need to do for my training as well. My work schedule has been different. Baby Zane is making it really tough to get my workouts in sometimes, and getting into a routine is just a lot harder now. But I'm determined to make this work and to find my way to actually try and stick to my schedule as much as I can. And hopefully in the coming weeks, that will become easier. So how's your training going? What are you training for? And are there things that you're struggling with or would like help with? Let me know down below in the comments. Until next time, get out there and run.